Welcome back to Command & Conquer Rivals Replay Request. Today we're going to start things off with CptBenzie. Had a patch earlier this week, I believe 2-3 days ago. By the time you're watching this, obviously it'll probably be old news, but we had some buffs to the Riflemen and Militants, so they're able to now properly 2v1 at equal levels against Flamers. Pro tip, don't try to go equal levels with don't try to 2v1 uneven levels in excess of 3. Still won't work. We also had some nerfs to the Flame Tank, and the Rhino actually became a little bit better these days at killing off Infantry. That's what it's supposed to do anyways, but yeah, Alicia Destiny felt really good up about that one. So CptBenzie is going to start us off here. He's favorited a map from Blaspheme. Now, immediately you can tell that Benzie here has a few level advantages, but there is still a flame tank in his deck. So, if I had to guess, we're going to see something in order of a contest for a first missile, and then Benzie's going to try to get that Temple of Nod up so that he can get a flame tank out and look for a base rush. Everything else about this deck just screams early, so even if he doesn't win that first missile, he'll still be able to put up a contest for the second to extend time to get that temple up for a third. Blaspheme, on the other hand, looks a little bit more standard, except for those drones. Definitely not a big fan of drones, even with this patch. They are tanky little shits, really, that's about it, at least in my opinion. But a Juggernaut there sitting on Blaspheme's deck. We'll have to see if he even gets the time to put it out as we go into our first replay of the week. Blaspheme and Benzie. Let's get it going, guys.
3, 2, 1. New objective available. Time to harvest.
And delete that.
Building online.
And we're in. Awesome. So Blaspheme here on the left-hand side. Benzie on the right with Nod. Starts off with the rifles, but Blaspheme with the drones. Yeah, it's a good choice, right? He can float out there. He's going to be there in relative peace, and he'll be able to start charging these missile pads. That being said, all Benzie has to do is really go into missiles or bikes. We know that he has both. The Rifleman, however, can't shoot back up, so a little bit of early harass there for Blaspheme will work out. There's the lasers, there's the bikes, and that's going to be the end of the drones, especially with a 4-level difference. Benzie, you monster. So pad control is going to be taken back here by Benzie, at least for now. Got our own missiles to come out, and Benzie will contest these with buggies. Again, 3-level difference. The buggies will kind of just tear through a lot of these infantry. A bit of harass to come out here from Benzie in the bottom left, just to try to make sure that Blaspheme is going to be keeping a lot of attention down there. Noxana buff on this top buggy. Again, 2v1 buggies, just trying to take out the missiles. A tank to come through here from Blaspheme. It's actually a pretty good idea. But he's going to need to start covering it with either drones or shocks at this point. And there's the shocks now coming out. When it comes to the pad, though, it's all about this first missile, man. The shocks are coming. We got some flamers coming with that Oxana buff there as well. But they're not attacking. They're not even going for the point here at all. That means Benzie's going to sneak that first nuke. That seems drones coming out way too late for a contest. And now he's also lost most of his tank. And there goes the shock up top there as well. Not looking good for Blaspheme. Not at all. Another Oxana buffed missile squad to come through. Just looking to finish off that tank here. Benzie, this is a perfect time though. If Benzie does want to start transitioning more into a Temple of Nod and look for a flame tank, Blaspheme is really on the back foot here, right? He's pretty much stuck on his half of the battlefield. And there's the temple going up. And at the same time, Blaspheme is really just kind of losing counters. He's not looking for a lot of 2v1s. He's not microing nearly as well as Benzie at this point. Yes, there is a pretty significant level advantage here for Benzie, but at the same time, Blaspheme is really just not hitting the mark at all. Now, Blaspheme's Harvester has survived. It won't for too much longer. That bike's going to get a missile, 100 plus to Benzie, and that, with the death of the bike, should be the flame tank. Not sure it really matters, though, at this point. With that pad coming up and Blaspheme not able to field really any kind of decent units to this, these flame tanks will just cleave through or go for the base. And doesn't actually look like Benzie's so worried about the missile because Blaspheme is going to pick it up, but double flame tanks with only one Predator to defend. That's going to be a melted Blaspheme GDI base. And Benzie's showing us that even with the nerf to the flame tanks, you can still have a pretty decent show with them.